Hi students, welcome to this session. Today I am going to teach you 4th standard science unit 3 Air We Breathe. Before we get into the lesson, you want to know the learning objectives. After the completion of this unit, students will be able to know that air is a mixture, understand the composition and components of air, explain air pollution and its effects. Children, what is air? Air is a mixture of gas. Without air, we cannot live because air is necessary for breathing. That breathing organ is differ from organisms to organism. For example, fishes breathe through gills. Introduction. Our earth is made up of land, water, and air. All three components are very much important for the survival of all living creatures. Air is present all around us and is very important for our lives. It is very important to cause rain and for the growth of crops. It is needed for the respiration of plants, animals, and human beings. Activity. Take a squeezable bottle, make a hole on the lid, and close the bottle tightly. Bring the bottle near your face and press the bottle. What do you feel? Do you feel air, children? Yes. Let us know about the importance of air in our daily life. First point, the oxygen present in air is needed for respiration. Respiration means breathing in and breathing out. We can speak and hear the sound only when there is air around. Air helps in the dispersal of seeds for plant reproduction. Monsoon and rain occurs due to the wind action. Air regulates the atmospheric temperature. The variation of atmospheric temperature because of the air regulations. Let us do the activity given in page number 89. Take the objects which has air in it. You have to do yourself, children. Here what is given? Top, ball. This one is tire, gas cylinder, balloon, parachute. You have to take this one. Which objects which has air in it? Next subtopic is air is a mixture. The air we breathe consists of a mixture of gases. It contains solid and liquid particles too. Air can be separated into its constituents such as oxygen, nitrogen, etc. Water vapor mixes with air and becomes a part of it. Air also contains dust and smoke. Air shows the properties of all the gases present in it. Example, air supports combustion because of oxygen present in it. While cooking using firewood, fanning air helps in burning of firewood. Do you know how do we get cool water from a clay water pot on hot sunny days? Clay pot has thousands of tiny pores. Clay pot has thousands of tiny pores, holes, through which water seeps out. This causes cooling effect. Page number 90, here one activity is given you to do. Take the objects which gives out water vapor. Which gives out water vapor. This is wet cloth, tree, This one is dancing doll, umbrella. This one is what? Water, candles. You have to do yourself. Take the object which gives out water vapor. Do you know Nadaswaram, children? The Nadaswaram and the flute are some of the examples for wind instrument. Composition and components of air. The composition of air is not constant. It varies from place to place and over time. Air is not a single element. It is made up of different substances. Page number 91, one activity is given. Write the percentage of the gases present in air. I will give you, children. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide 0.03%, water vapor 0.01%, other gases 0.06%. Okay. Let us learn about nitrogen. Nitrogen gas. The amount of nitrogen present in air is about 78%. It is used to fill up food packages to extend their shelf life. Liquid nitrogen is used to store living cells. Plants need nitrogen for their growth. We can see root nodules containing nitrogen in some plants. Nowadays, people use nitrogen gas to fill the tires of their vehicles. Some compounds of nitrogen are used as explosives also. Explosive means that is bursting purposes used nitrogen. Do you know, in 1772, the Scottish chemist Daniel Rutherford reported noxious air, which now we call nitrogen. First, the Daniel Rutherford named as noxious air, which now we call nitrogen. Activity. You might have seen some huge colorful balloons flying high in malls. Those balloons are filled with nitrogen gas. Write the reason for filling nitrogen gas in balloons. We call that balloons are gas balloons. Next gas, oxygen. It is one of the main components of air. The amount of oxygen present in air is about 21%. 21%. All the creatures cannot live without oxygen. It can be tested with a piece of glowing splint which relies in oxygen. The uses of oxygen. All living things use oxygen for breathing. Oxygen is essential for burning. Oxygen cylinders are used in hospitals to enable the patients to breathe when they cannot breathe normally. That is, in emergency situation in hospitals, they use for the oxygen cylinder for patients to breathe. Okay. Oxygen is used in gas welding purposes. Do you know, children? Mountaineers, those who are mountaineers, carry oxygen cylinders at high altitudes. Deep sea divers also carry oxygen cylinders along with them while diving deep into the sea. Let us know about carbon dioxide. The amount of carbon dioxide present in air is only 0.03%. Though it is less in percentage, its uses are more and essential. It can be tested with lime water. The lime water changes from colorless to milky. Then only we know the presence of carbon dioxide. Uses of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide helps plants in photosynthesis. It is used in fire extinguishers. It is used in refrigerators as dry ice for cooling purposes. It is used to make plastic and polymers. Do you know, children? The Scottish chemist Joseph Black discovered that carbon dioxide is present in air. Who discovered? Joseph Black discovered. Air has other gases like hydrogen, helium, argon, etc. in small proportions. Air also contains water vapor which varies according to the environment, that is according to the surroundings. When we breathe, we take oxygen from air and releases carbon dioxide and water vapor to air. Do you know, children, a grown up tree intakes one third of carbon dioxide exhaled by one person and it gives out the same amount of oxygen required by a person. Hence, 3 trees are needed to fulfill the required oxygen for a man to survive. So, we plant a tree to get oxygen. That's all, children. The remaining part of the lesson will be continued in the next class. Thank you, children.